How many times have you broken a wooden tool? Once, twice, or perhaps not at all. Perhaps, like everyone rational, used one just long enough to gather 3 cobblestone for the most easily accessible upgrade in the game. No, that would be too easy. Instead, I spent 85 hours exclusively using the worst tools in the game, not to beat it, but to build a castle. I started my journey like every other reasonable man with a full-time job. For 5 hours, I did nothing but chop trees like this. This is like watching paint dry. This is a snippet of my work at 400% speed. I set up a little base camp and surveyed the day's work. And this is our build area. That is woefully small. I'm glad I turned up the render distance, because that's tiny. That is tiny. You want me to build a castle there? You kidding me? No. I gathered a modest amount of wood. Don't mind me. Just oops, did I drop this here? Anyway, look at that. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. We did that with wooden tools. There used to be a forest there. It only took 5 hours. From there, I set out to plot the castle using birch slabs. Things were going pretty well. I found a village and got back to work on the build. It's pretty cool. Did some terraforming, laid down some paths, and began plotting the houses. But so far, it's looking pretty snazzy. We are on day 58. I then realized I measured wrong and redid all of it. Oops. I took a little side quest to find a water bucket. Aha! Aha! Yes! You know, since I can't mine iron. We got ourselves a bucket. Thank the Lord Christ. Now the next order of business was to build a farm. You see, I was going to need a ton of bone meal, and the best source I could think of? Potatoes. Each baked potato has an 85% chance of boosting a composter. For the amount of potatoes you get each harvest, that's pretty good. Now you might be wondering, why bone meal? Well, bone meal is a key ingredient in white concrete powder. It's a common misconception that castles were built as we see them today. In the medieval period, lime-washed plaster was used to weatherproof the exposed stone of castle walls. This has the added benefit of being far easier to grind with wooden tools than regular stone, thus making it the perfect building material for this challenge. Also, this is how much sand I got from like 10 wooden shovels. Oh my god. But it wasn't going to be that easy. Even now, only 15 hours into the challenge, my body started breaking down. Oh, dude, I think I'm starting to get carpal tunnel. I think I noticed at work today my forearm felt like really tense and kind of painful when I did stuff. I might be overdoing it a little. This is my work 5 times the speed. This is 10 times the speed. I was in pain. I had broken almost 130 wooden shovels and just about filled a double chest with sand. I was in pain. The castle was looking great though. I kept on digging, found some diamonds, expanded my crop farm, and even found a blaze spawner. But It was becoming evident that the pain was not gonna go away. It got so bad for 3 days, I couldn't do anything but rot on the couch watching TV. It took a few days to rest and relax my arm, and today I wasn't in pain, so we're gonna try this. My plan was to use water breathing potions to farm gravel at the floor of the sea. It took a good while to break things, but the potions were dirt cheap. At this point, I'd farmed a good amount of resources and was in full swing in my industry. In retrospect, I wasn't exactly doing myself any favors by playing even more. I couldn't work for more than an hour or two before the pain kicked in. I'm pretty sure it was tennis elbow, a repetitive strain injury from all the excessive tasks, but if the pain wasn't going to go away, then I was going to get stronger. Oh my god, how did that light on fire? What? Efficiency 4. Oh, let's go. Oh, yes. I began taking control of my health and obtained a powerful tool, but this battle had only just begun. I used furnaces to farm XP from baking thousands of potatoes and forged. We have the Spade of God. Oh, let's see how fast this digs. So this is we got our plateau here. Or are we gonna test this? Okay, so I have 8 minutes of water breathing. I'm gonna swim down. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so fast. This is so fast. Oh my god! Okay. The moment of truth. The moment of truth. The moment of truth. I have the Spade of God. It is time to hold it in my hand, call upon the heavens, and smite this furnace with holy fire. Oh my god. It was time to get to work. I filled my double chest with gravel and quickly brewed up stacks upon stacks of white concrete powder. Look at that. At long last, on day 218 of this challenge, I finally placed the first block. Ahead of me, an entire castle to build. Step 1 was to replace all my birch slabs with a layer of concrete. This took a little over an hour. Thankfully, at this point, I had my pain relatively under control. Next step, raise the walls and towers to 7 and 12 meters respectively. Now would be a good time to mention, I based this castle off the 13th century English style detailed in the construction novel Castle by David Macaulay. It's a great read. For now, the walls were looking pretty good. It took both my double chests to build all that, so it was back to digging. That looks so sick, dude. With the walls complete, it was time to build all the houses. This is my friend Ed, by the way. Say hi to Ed. The style of construction I went for was widespread across the medieval period. It's known as half timbering, where beams of wood are patterned between patches of wattle and daub. This had the added benefit of allowing me to reuse the lime-washed white concrete powder from the castle walls. You'll notice I extruded the upper floor as well. This provides some extra space, but structurally, it actually partially counterbalances the load of the building. Plus it looks cool. For the roof texture, I decided to go with deep slate tiles. It was quite grindy to farm with base wooden tools, but I didn't need much and honestly liked the extra challenge. I did this for many hours. After a little while, I completed the very first house. There were 41 in total that I needed to build. I decided against any other structures because this was already a massive workload for the tools I was using. I spent the vast majority of the rest of this playthrough building houses. A cool feature to note are these fold-out countertops, historically used to sell wares out of your own home. Also, in the medieval period, I scattered dry herbs across the floor for a pleasant aroma. This gives me the perfect use case for a block most people seem to dislike, but I quite like it. Aside from some shenanigans,
This might be one of the first or few times in Minecraft's history that someone has completely ignored diamonds to mine deep slate with wooden tools. It's quite fun.
the rest of my journey was pretty straightforward. I alternated between mining deep slate and building houses.
Look at that.
I met an Enderman. I grew copious amounts of mushrooms. And built house after house after house. I also mined some diamonds. And got some deep slate. Unfortunately, as I was out farming... Oh my god, I just broke the god's shuffle. Oh no! I built it a little shrine in our pale garden. After building many houses... You are my first villager, and my only villager. With the town populated and houses complete, it was time to build the true castle. I rode through the town in the wee hours of night for the final stretch of our journey. At long last, I placed the final blocks of the castle. I think that's it.
Alright, bud. Here we are. Oh, dude. I've been taking a look since before I built the houses. That looks sick. Oh my god. Oh, that is so rad. We built all that with wooden tools, baby. Damn.
I want to give a huge shout out to my donkey, Ed. Without him, this castle wouldn't have been possible. Here are my statistics, for those of you that care. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you did. I'll see you all next time.